So here we are in the back patio with Marcus, and we're gonna be doing some shots today, and we're gonna do it before and after eating some Pogybait. Now, Pogybait, you want to tell them what Pogybait is?
Pogybait is basically just junk food, candies,
Shit, energy drinks like crazy.
Soda.
Now, Pogybait has a very interesting history. From what I understand, Pogybait is a pogue. Tell them what a pogue is. A piece of garbage. So, piece of garbage doesn't mean it's not overly bad, but in the military it means when you're a pogue, it means you really have no strive, no drive to actually improve yourself or even just fulfill your duties as a soldier. So the reason they call it Pogybait is because when you have all this junk food, the first people that come up to say, "Hey man, can I have some of that?" are the pogues. That's where that name kind of came from, Pogybait. And what it is junk food. So when we're at the range, I'm a medic. I'm at the range, and I see this happen all the time. I see guys. I'm pretty sure you see them too, walking around with cans of like Monster energy drinks, Red Bulls, Rock Stars, you name it. I've seen it out there. And usually they have like a soda in their hand and a Monster in their pocket, and they have a bag of chips or sunflower seeds, like crazy sunflower seeds everywhere, and candy bars, that kind of shit, M&M, stuff that stands to eat. And you see this happen all the time. And I don't know if you know this, but not all soldiers qualify in the marksmanship. So, usually by the end of the day, most of them qualify, but not all of them do by the end of the day. It's a very rare occasion that everybody qualifies, and if they do, usually they have pretty shitty scores. They just barely make it, 23 out of 40, which is the standard. 23 out of 40 is the minimum you can get in order to say, hey, I can shoot. And that gives you marks. The next category is sharpshooter, right? So sharpshooter gets you what's that qualification? Sharpshooter, like 29, 30. Let's go with 30. 30 to 36 is sharpshooter. Or so 30 to 37. 37 is sharpshooter. I think 38 to 40 is expert. So you see these guys, they're barely in the 20s. Some just get by, and some just don't make it. And they have to shoot again and again and again. And sometimes they just don't qualify that time that they're at the field, and they have to go again the next time that unit is or company goes to the range and try again. And we thought to ourselves, hey, what if all this shit they're eating and drinking is part of what makes them bad shots? I'm pretty sure everybody had to qualify when they went through basic training. Everybody had to qualify in order to get out of basic training. You can't get through basic training without qualifying, without passing PT tests, by doing all this shit and doing a good enough job that you pass. So what if it's just the shit they have access to now? What if it's just the junk food, the energy drinks, sodas they have access to? You can't eat that shit and drink that shit in basic training. You'd be lucky if you find some staff member that's willing to share some seeds with you. So today we're going to do our groupings downrange. We're each going to do we're going to do about 8 shots apiece before we eat and drink all this Pogybait, and then we're going to have a line of Pogybait. We'll show you guys a picture of it, and we're just going to eat and drink it here until we're done with it, and then we're going to do another grouping and see if this is if it really has an effect on it. Now this might be similar to my drunk versus sober shooting video. This is more like healthy versus you just ate a ton of shit and drank a bunch of caffeine video.
Also not drinking? When you said shots, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we already did the drunk versus sober video. Might do another one. We might do another controlled environment shooting of the drunk versus sober. This time involving just hard liquor, and you'll actually see us getting drunk. We'll do shot for shot, and then we'll see when the actually starts to skewer. We'll do a beer and a shot, do another one, beer and a shot. See how it goes. All right, let's get to it. Okay. Oh, let's do it. Right, so we'll be using our 2240 and with iron sights. You saw from my previous video, I have those Magpul pop-up sights, and that's what we'll be using. So We'll be doing it from a seated position. This way we actually get to see what effect that has on it. It really kind of magnifies it when you don't have support, whether you're extra shaky or just not stable. All right, here we go. Marcus is doing his first 5 shots. No stimulants, no Pogybait. From a kneeling position. Is it unsafe? Nope. Just do your grouping, dude. First shot.
I think 2 shot into it.
First shot is always to see where you're hitting, and then from there you just adjust fire. Make sure you try to hit for the same spot. And shot 5. Such focus. Such ferocity. No, don't clock it. Alright.
I think I loaded 2 in the first one.
The Great White Buffalo. Yeah, you shot 2. That's alright. 4 shot group. Alright, so that was the first 5. Now we're gonna eat a bunch of junk food. Alright, so there they are. Rod, Q, before Pogybait. We put the afterwards right there.
Like I mentioned, double shot.
And the double shot.
Not like the first one.
Oh yeah, the first one right here was actually he what's it called? He loaded 2 pellets, so it kind of went off. It threw off his accuracy. Then most of them grouped right here. So not bad. So in reality, this is his grouping right here. It's about a 1 inch. This is all the Pogybait. Oh yeah, and my coffee, of course. I'm having this coffee. Rod's having that coffee. So that's gonna be our Pogybait. All right, let's get to it. All right, we're gonna get started with some shots. So I'm gonna. What are you doing?
Good shot.
Get out of here.
Specify.
All right. We're gonna fast forward through most of this shit anyways. All right. Cheers. Ah, it tastes like college. All right, now to the good old-fashioned coffee. Alright. Maybe not the best choice. It was a bad idea. Pork rinds. I got started on a couple of days ago. That's why we're not full. The wash on the pork rinds. Because I got the bigger coffee.
You're a bigger man.
Finally, you admit it. Always at one.
I mean, you're a huge bitch.
Mm.
Not feeling the pork rinds though.
Great white buffalo. Great white buffalo. Doritos. Can't Pogybait without chips. Oh yeah. And absolutely no water. At all.
They don't drink water.
You don't drink water in the field.
Pogues do not drink.
Folks, don't drink water in the field. This is a Pogybait video. There's no water whatsoever. Coffee, energy drinks, supplements, and junk food. I'm not sure. Fuck you, dude. Man. Something sweet.
Every time I see those, I think you should bring like Pogs,
Oh yeah, I fucking love hogs.
Slammers.
I used to have that solid brass slammer. They had the spikes on it, look like Sonic the Hedgehog spikes.
You mean like the saw blade?
Yeah.
I tried to get one of those. That's my favorite one.
I got one because I beat a kid up and he gave me it because it was I wanted from him, and he wanted to give it up. Because I had the clear plastic one, the one that everybody can buy easily right from the paletero. Remember that shit? I bought that one that had the fucking Green Ranger on it, and I slammed this shit. All of them turned over. Blam! I told him if I could get them all turn over in one hit, that's you know, I get a slammer. He bet me. That little fucker, little cockboy, did not, you know, he didn't give me the damn slammer, so I beat him up. Put the slammer in it and his pogs, making me beat him up.
That's what I hear about people. They bet you for something, but then they wuss out on you.
Yeah, if they win, they expect you to pay up, but they have no intentions of paying you if they lose. So I beat. We got in a fight.
It tells you a lot about their character too.
Yeah.
Right there.
So we got in a fight. I whooped his ass, and I took the slammer that I won. That was my slammer, and then I took his pogs for making me fight him. So he had no pogs on.
I mean, I can only afford the ones you get at the 50 cent machine.
Look how I started my shit.
I was that poor.
And here's the paletero for allowing us to buy the fucking slammers. Other than that, we would never gotten slammers. There's no way our parents would have bought it for us in the fucking store. They're like, nah, you don't need that. Pinche chingaderas.
We go out to the carniceria now, the Pog store.
Oh, yeah.
In Indio, next to the winches.
I used to go to the. Well, you live close to India. I live in Coachella. I used to go to the indoor swap meet. The Chinese stores, the little Asian stores, where they have all the cute stuff, pink all over the place. They have Pokemon cards and they have Pogs. And they have lasers.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of lasers.
Yeah.
You get a dollar store.
But I remember buying Pokemon cards and I found my first Charizard card. And then I go boost back. And then I saw the slammer with the. I saw a slammer with what the fuck was on it? Barney. And Barney on it. And I wanted to get it. I wasn't into Barney, but I thought it'd be cool. It's kind of a novelty thing. In my head, I was like, oh, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool thing, like to say, hey, people are bringing out all these like badasses on fucking Pogs and slammers. They have like the Terminator. They have, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog. They have all these iconic characters.
O.J.
I pull out Barney.
I
Just
saw one
for
at
fun.
the Pog store, a slammer, got O.J. Simpson in jail.
Behind bars. Man, how do they do it? How do they do this? How do the folks do this? All the whole. They were sitting there for like an hour, and they go through like two of these, a soda, and a whole bag of chips and some like and a half a bag of seeds.
They got a sheer boredom.
Wow,
That's what I'd say.
I've been doing this for like 20 minutes. I'm full. Who knows the own bites? Anybody out there want to donate some biker armor for us to shoot with pellet guns? We'll send it back, maybe. Maybe. Just maybe. No promise. Might give it as a trophy.
About time.
Done. I said a little more sugar. God, I want some water so bad right now. Like, it's like sand grinding in my mouth right now. Yeah, it's a little trembly. I wouldn't be secure doing sutures right now, or an IV. I'd be like, I'd be a Poe's worst nightmare when it comes to IV. Like, oh my eye. It's a better life. Let's do the eyeball. All right, I think. I think we're good. I think we're there. I think we're there. Let's start the shoot. Let's do the shoot. All right. All right. Here's Rod shooting after a ton of Pogybait and 3 different kind of energy beverages. Should tell you on the dial.
Says 5.
That's the 5th shot, so go ahead. Okay. So before Pogybait, after Pogybait. Looks like the Pogybait steadied his hands a little more.
I think it's because you got that first burst of energy.
Yeah, we'll see how it works with me. We have 2 different body types after all.
I can feel it flowing through my veins tonight. Hold on to that trigger.
Was it? 5 shots.
Oh shit, I didn't hit record.
It's been recording the whole time.
No, I turned it off.
So fuck up. 5 shots. On safe. So right there is Rod's before and after all the Pogybait. There's mine before and after all the Pogybait. So those were the effects of Pogybait, energy drinks, and all that junk that you see pogues out there. Well, not necessarily just pogues, but just soldiers and other people out there eating and drinking out in the field, at the range, and you know, it has an effect. It doesn't. It has a definite effect on the accuracy, on your grouping. It threw me off on the trigger squeeze. My fingers were a little more twitchy, a little more glitchy. It threw him off on his breathing. You know, he was breathing a little heavier, up and down a lot faster, so it was harder for him to do his. Well, you could say it was harder for you do your breathing technique. So, all this junk food, I'm not gonna pull out the energy drinks because we already threw them away in the garbage can. But all that shit, cut it out.
No go.
Fucking have your cup of coffee in the morning with your breakfast, eat right, maybe have a few nuts, you know, use that as a Pogybait, but stop eating all that shit, stop drinking all that shit while you're at the range. It's not gonna help you out. You're gonna get shaky, your breathing's gonna be off, your freaking trigger squeeze is gonna be off, you're gonna be all over the place, you're not gonna be able to fucking group, you're not gonna be able to zero, let alone qualify. Alright? What I see the most at the range is people not being able to zero their first time around. We see them going over and over and over, and I'm a range medic, so I'm there the whole time. I see them go over and over right through that freaking range, like 5 iterations before they get finally zero. And that's when all that shit's left their system. They're able to control their squeeze, their trigger squeeze, and they're breathing a lot better. You know, how many people have you seen that have gone like through zeroing by itself? How many times? What's the worst?
All day.
All day.
Whole day.
The whole day. The whole day, which means they probably didn't even get to you know, qualify, let alone zero. They don't even, if they can't zero, they can't qualify. There's no point. It's a waste of time if you can't zero to put them out in the qualifying. So stop eating that shit, stop doing that shit. What do you got to tell him? He's gonna cut you. You know, stop. Right. Look at those crazy eyes. There's a lot of sadness on those eyes. That turns to rage.
Sideways, go get some.